Hello. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday. It is time for Trash Talk 2026. Anyway, no direction so far. Okay. I showed you guys this. I've collected trash. I've decided that in my trash journal, because this is going to be kind of a planner also, but I'm not going to have a rule like I've had before where I use the trash that I found for the week in the journal. I may use some of it for decoration, for pockets, for journal cards, etc. Well, what I am going to do, and I'll show you guys, is I'll show you this today, and then I won't have to explain it, but I have a little box. Now, this box comes as a gift from my Rust buddy, Michelle. Okay, now Michelle and I have been friends for a few years now. We were friends for Defember, but it was not 2023. It was 2022, I believe. We've been friends for, like I said, for a while. And we actually together kind of made Scrappy 8 by accident because like I did a swap with her, but then I had a couple other friends that I wanted to swap with. And then she had a couple other, her sister, another couple other people that she swapped with. And then we all just became the Scrappy 8, you know what I mean? And then we also, as time went on, Sonia and Vera became Scrappy 8s, like after the fact and everything. So, but anyways, but her and I have a tradition of doing 12 days of Christmas. But what we do is our own tradition of after the holidays. So starting like in January, we open a gift a day, and they're usually little small trinkets like she sent me. I don't have it on hand because I already put it in my journal, my Asylum journal, and my other Rust Buddy journal. Like she made like little rusty clips with the number 3 on it with a tab, like little things that just little trinkets mostly. But this year she sent it all in this box. So this was gift number 1. So I am using this box to, and it's kind of a weird box. Ooh, as I open it, because this is the bottom and this is the top, but you can't really put any. See how deep this is, and this isn't. So I've decided it's going to be like a stand-up box, right? So I have everything in here, and if I open it correctly like this, everything is in here. I have my permanent stamp pads in here, and some stamp, and this is all just for my trash journal for this year. So I have everything in one spot. It won't. Afterwards, I probably will, or as I go, I might change this around. But it's just the stamps I want to use because I did get a little bicycle stamp specifically for this journal. And I did pull out some stencils that have like things that you use for like bullet journaling and stuff like that. So, and I'm going to try to put like a little pocket here to put this stuff in, and maybe a little pocket to put all my little stamping stuff in. But anyways, yeah, so I have everything in one spot at least. But I was thinking here's a rain one. I need that little rain thing. So what I'm going to do so far, until I think of something else, is I'm going to plan my journal. Okay, so I'm going to put this out of the way. I need more room. That's what I need. Yes, I need more room. So I have this. So I'm going to use my bicycle stamp to put down the days that I, do I already have it out? Oh yeah, there it is. The days that I rode my bike. I'm going to use blue on here because it's going to be kind of like a tracker more than the planning part. So I rode my bike Monday and Tuesday. How cute is that? Okay. Oh, that's so cute. And the only reason I didn't write it these days was because it rained. So that's where my little rainy thing comes in. So I think I'll put like rain on those days. How's that? That seems pretty cool, right? All right. And yeah, forgive me, guys. You guys are gonna have to put up with this for a while. Let me see if I have a blue. I need to get more. This is kind of blue. I need to get more brushes, I think. That's just gonna. Can't really. I need to get more makeup brushes. smaller ones. There we go. Okay. This will tell me later why I didn't ride my bike because it rained. And usually on Fridays I don't anyways, so maybe I'll just put like an X on the Fridays because I usually don't ride my bike on those days. All right. So anyway, so that's part of my planning. And then I also got stamps Saturday through Sunday. So I want to do like, since this was like a short week, so I want to plan this week, next week. I can't do really too much on this because of the material, so I can't stamp, but I can say this is next week. I can do it here. But then, see how I'm figuring this out as I go along. I found this trash. It's dirty. It's trashy. I found this Friday. No, what day did I take the trash out at work? I can't remember, but I found it. And I want to kind of integrate this into the journal because it's great background for my collage, right, of hubby and I. This would be a great background. I'm kind of torn. Do I save it for that or do I use it? But I think I want to use it as a page in my trash journal instead. Actually, you know what? I should have kept it this way. That's kind of long, but who cares? I think I'll just do it this way so that we keep this part. And we'll put it to the back. So hopefully, I'm still going to keep this in here in case I need it. And then I can do Sunday, I can do my to-do list on here. How's that sound? That's a pretty good idea. I also bought different colored stamp pads, the cheap ones. I got them off Amazon. It's for kids. And I have them in here, so I kind of want to make it more colorful. But let's see. I don't know. What color should I put? I didn't open any of them, so yeah. Today, guys, today is just we're feeling our way through this. All right, that's the first color I picked. Green, because I didn't want to use my distress oxide inks because, you know, if it gets wet or whatever, then they're going to run. But let's do this. All right, we have week. Should I put week at the top? Does it matter? Because I'm thinking out loud, so you guys have to listen. I'm not, just trying to see what this looks like. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm not numbering my weeks like I usually do, like 1 through 52. Maybe I'll just put week and then I'll just put the date. And then I'll just put blah, blah, blah through blah, blah, blah. How's that sound? That cool? That works, right? All right, should I do different colors for the days? Why not? All right. See, I'm just figuring this out as we go. So I can write, oh, but then I need a plan, so I need to figure out how much room I need in between the days. I have them on here like this, but I might need more room to, yeah, definitely, especially when I have a nice long piece like that. So let's just do, I'll do all the days in the same color just to save myself some Sunday. How do I do this where I just get Monday? I don't want to get any of the other days on there. Let's put you down here. Monday. This is fun. Oop. And then later I will figure out a better way to do this. Oh, my stomach is growling. I am hungry. Thursday. Oops. Friday. Maybe if I set them and Saturday. Actually, I should have more for Sunday and Saturday because I'm off on those days usually now. So I probably have more to do. But I can also have, like, this could be my main thing, and then I can also have a to-do list that I mark all my to-dos on separately, like as at random, like when I think about them. I don't know. I do want to designate one day for house chores because I am falling behind. Yesterday, I should have done this. I didn't do it yesterday because I was working on my box and uploading that video. So today, and I'm not going to, every week, I'm not going to put my to-do list and make you guys sit through that. But I do know Where's a pen? I do know that I want to wash the rugs in the bathroom. Priority bathroom. I'm just going to put bathroom. I know what I need to do. So I'm going to wash the rugs, clean the tiles, everything. So bathroom is on my to-do list today. I think I'm going to try to make that Saturday as my house day whenever I'm off on Saturdays. But we'll see. But yeah, okay, so then that's that. I do have lots of trash. Love these. Okay, funny story. Oh, not that. See, this is from Michelle. Box number is 1, so gift number 1. This, at work on my sink, there was a rust stain under the soap thing, you know, because the sink was rusting. And I'm like, oh, what a cool stain. So I took a paper towel, I put it over the stain, I wet it, I put some heavy on top of it, and I lifted the stain. I know, crazy. So, and I'm not going to use all of this stuff in the journal. I think I'm just going to put some of it on my collage. I found this on the floor. It's a tag from someone's Coach bag. It's kind of rubbery. Don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I have my note from Rust Buddy. And then I also have this bag that we got at work. It had like a candle in it, some socks from the doctor. And then I have these reclosable bags. It's kind of cool to use. Another reclosable bag. This is, I finished up my dried cranberries at work. So I have trash. I just don't know yet what I'm going to do with it. Okay, so I do know this. So maybe this side I can use I can make a pocket. I do need a journaling spot for this week. This is going to be this week, not last week. Last week I'm just going to skip because it was only the few days and we didn't really do anything. But let me see. Let's make a pocket. And this also opens up so I can put stuff in there. Maybe I can store some of my trash in there that I don't use. I have another bag. I have all these bags. It'd be great for trash. And then I have trash that other people send me, like we can't accept garbage. I want to use these things in my trash journal. Like this was sent to me. So I want to use all my old trash also. So doesn't have to be what I found this week. This is my old phone case. I definitely want to use that somehow. Don't know how yet. So yeah, all of this is going to come together later. So right now I'm just going to decorate. I'm going to keep this open because I need this to be open so I can, today when I'm done, I'm going to plan my week. I know I need like a card. So I think I'll use this. This was my cookies. I got salted caramel chocolate chip. Don't know how I can use this though. Maybe I can just use it for the cardboard. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I have one of these over here. Vintage Market. I'm going to use this. I like the graphics on this. I'm just going to cover up this side with some paper and use this for my journaling card. So I'm going to stick that there. I don't want to cover up her note, so I'm just going to put like a little pocket here along the bottom. I ordered some of this ivermectin. I was told this might be good for skin issues. I know it says it's for horses. But I'm going to try to use a little bit. It's a paste. I'm going to try to put a little bit on my scalp and see if that helps. So I'm going to use this for the pockets. Yeah, I promise as the time goes by, the trash talk will make more sense. Hopefully. All right. I kind of want the horses in there. All right. So how can I do this? Unless I do it like a belly band, or I'll do it as a tuck here. Yes. Okay. Now, will glue stick to this? I don't know. It's kind of shiny. So I think I'll use double-sided tape, which, mental note, I need to buy some more because I'm running low. All right, let's put a little bit here. Man, I need to eat. hate that my stomach growls so much. And sometimes even after I eat, it still growls. And I'm like fed. All right. Oh, you know what? I told you guys, not sure if you saw that I finished my crate to hold last year's journals. If you haven't seen that video, I just posted it yesterday. So go go down one video on my page and you'll see it. Pretty cool. It turned out really nice. I'm super happy with it, which says a lot because I'm usually not super happy with things that I do. But anyways, I mentioned in that video that I wanted to run this by you guys and see what you think about it. On Instagram a few years ago, I started a challenge, just a fun game actually. Oh, and I called it the dollar store, $5 store challenge or something like that. I can't remember. But you just get 5 items because I picked the dollar store because I wanted it to be cheap. You know, I didn't want people spending a lot of money on 5 items. And we expanded it to thrift stores. To if you can't get out, you know, you can pick 5 items from your home. The only requisite was it cannot be art supplies. So you can't pick a die cut or, you know, blah, blah, blah. So we would go to the dollar store and buy 5 items, random. Um, we couldn't go down you know how they have the aisle just for creating stuff, the creative aisle? You could not go down that aisle and get stuff. I'm going to insert what I got during the challenge. I'm going to insert the items that I got. I think I took a picture of it, and then the result afterwards. So I'm going to insert that here. And so those are my 5 items. I think it was like foil, fake fingernails, a board game, a small game for kids. It was like the game Sorry or something like that. What else did I get? I got a placemat, you know, like a foamy mat that you put on your table or whatever to keep things in place, like in the kitchen or whatever. I think I got that, and I don't remember what else, but I could only use those 5 items for my project, except for like glue and paint, you know, and you could use your die cuts but you had to use the pieces to die cut. You couldn't die cut a separate piece of paper. I know I'm babbling, but anyway, anywho, so and then your partner, because you had a partner at this time, but we don't have to have a partner now. The person you were partnered up with, because I partnered up people with everybody, would give you a prompt, but they don't know what items you bought. You don't show anyone until you get your prompt, and vice versa. So they don't know what you got, and you don't know what the prompt is going to be. So you have no clue when you're buying the items, and they have no clue what prompt to give you by judging by your items. And my prompt was fall fashion. That was my prompt. So I had to take my 5 items and make something around fall fashion, which I did, which I'll put here. And so that was my result. But it was just fun. It was fun because you had no clue. You're blindly going to get your 5 items, and someone is blindly giving you a prompt. Okay. So my theory is at the beginning of the month, you know, we go out, maybe take a couple weeks. You guys let me know what you think. A couple weeks to go gather your 5 items. And like I said, it could be from your house. And if it's from your house, I would recommend having your spouse or kid or someone pick 5 items out of the house. And remember, it cannot be art related at all. So they may pick like me, foil, or they may pick a fork, or, you know, just 5 random items, and preferably smaller ones, not like a chair or anything like that. And then a couple weeks later, I'm just going to give you guys a random prompt, and then you have to do something with your 5 items around that prompt, like your vision of that. And then you have till the end of the month to make your creation. It would be the honor system, because I would trust that you're not going to go switch your items. You know what I mean? Like you picked some items that don't really fit the prompt, and you're like, how do I do this? I wish I had, you know, a tennis ball to do that with, you know, and then you go get a tennis ball and say, hey, look, I had a tennis ball. So it would be an honor system thing, which I trust most of you, because that's the fun part of it, right? That's the challenge. That's the fun of it. So let me know what you think. I know I kind of went off the deep end here trying to explain it, but it's just you gather 5 items in the next 2 weeks. They can't be art related. They just have to be 5 random items. You can gather them from the dollar store, the thrift store, trash, found, whatever. And then you wait. And then in a couple weeks, I give you a prompt, and then you have to create. And then I want you, those of you that are not on YouTube and don't want to and can't show me via YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, then you can email me your result. And then I can share it with everybody at the end of the month if you don't mind. And I can say, oh, this is what so and so did, and I can share. Actually, I'll try to gather everyone's that I can see and share it so that we can all see what everybody made their version of the prompt. You know what I mean? So let me know. It's food for thought. We don't have to do it in January. We can do it later on down the line, because right now it's the new year. We're feeling our way through. It's just the first few days. But yeah, I just thought of it because it was a lot of fun. I made a lot of new friends. I had people in Brazil, like one girl in Brazil. She caught on late. She's like, "Oh, I want to do that. I want to do that." So I just gave her. I was her partner then, and I said, "Okay, go get 5 items. Don't show me." And then she came back. She said, "I got my 5 items." So then I gave her a prompt, and then she made something out of the thing and posted it. And it was just a lot of fun. And it just kind of reinvigorates your creativity, makes you think outside the box, and sometimes something as simple as that is what we need to get going. You know what I mean? To keep us motivated, or just for fun, and just you create like a little community. We all we're all have the same goal, that kind of thing. So yeah. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. I still need to design my cover. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Oh, can you guys hear my stomach? My microphone, I'm sure, is picking it up. Oh, you know what? I would like to design like an art piece, like not just random collage, but make a piece of art. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to make this piece is from Kristen, and make that into like a tree with a branch. Have this little guy on there. I don't know. You might go on the inside. I believe this is from Kristen too. She always sends me the funnest little trash items that she sees. I think I'm just going to put you here because you're fun. Actually, I'm going to leave that on there. I'm just going to leave it like that. But yeah. Anyway, so now I got to figure out too. I need to collect trash, like the trash. I'm going to have to get a big bin to throw the trash in for my collage artwork piece at the end of the year. I'm going to work on it during the year, and I'll keep you guys updated. I have not started it yet. Got good response that me and hubby as the subject matter is not vain. It's okay. So I am going to do that. But now that is going to be the subject matter, I have another squarish canvas. It's actually a little bit, is it larger? It's probably a little bit larger, that I might use that instead of the other one. So I'm contemplating that. I got to pull it out from behind the snack bar and see how big it is and stuff. But yeah, once I get that going, I will definitely take you guys along with that also. So yeah, I have no idea what Trash Talk, next week's Trash Talk, is going to be like. If I start that, maybe I'll do part of that. Things that I get from other people will be on the collage. Like I said, it doesn't have to be only trash that I collect. If you guys send me Happy Mail, not that it's trash, mind you, because sometimes you guys send me stuff, but I can't use it in my journal. Maybe I'll collage it onto my art piece, because then I can remember you guys. So yeah, I think, how long have I held you guys hostage? We are at almost 30 minutes. So with that being said, I think I will let you guys go and contemplate this first week of Trash Talk. Like I said, I'm going to plan this off camera. I need to finish making this journal card. I'll just add some paper to the back. I'm going to decorate, and then, as you see, I'm going to use my bikes. I need to reorganize my stamp stuff so that I can easily access it. So next week, I'll stamp in the days that I ride my bike. I'll hopefully already have this made. Maybe I'll make that with you guys next week. Probably on this side. Yeah, I don't know. And I want to decorate this, but I feel like that's something we should do together. So I will probably map it out, and then maybe next week we will decorate this front cover together. I'll go find some other elements of trash. Maybe I can use some of these things. This is going to go in the trash bin. This may end up on my canvas somehow. I don't know how. It's pretty thick and heavy. And then these bags may just end up as the journal progresses as pockets and stuff. So this will be in a separate trash bin. I don't think I'll collage this. I might though. I like things with windows. I might. All right, this will go in here somewhere. Signify. This goes in my other thing. So these I'm going to add into here, and then these will probably be on the canvas. Oh, and then I also found trash in here, like whenever I find bits and stuff. Like this will go on my canvas. I didn't find this. This is one of mine. It was on an elephant body, but it broke off. And so I decided to keep it, and it will probably be going on the canvas somewhere because I want to put like 3D objects on there also. So yeah. Anywho, sorry. This is probably the worst trash talk video ever. But yeah, I'm just kind of feeling my way through. Oh yeah, I need to put this guy in here somewhere. Maybe I'll cut him up too and use him for decoration. I don't know. Or maybe he'll be on the cover like that. But I don't want his Christmas hat on there. I'll have to cover that up with something else. This might be good as a belly band because I won't use it as a bookmarker. So I might use that as a belly band, or maybe that'll go on my canvas too. I don't know. Again, not that it's trash. Happy Meal may end up on the canvas, maybe, but please don't take offense. It is not considered trash. Yeah. So with that, I think I will say goodbye. And if I work on this today, I'll record it and then I'll just insert it in next week's video so you guys can see. So I can take you along with while I do that. Okay? All right. Love you guys. And feedback, ideas, welcome. I always say that, but you guys are so shy out there. Please. Love y'all. Tschüss.